Hey guys, welcome to Careerly Mates Post Gate Counseling. We have Akshay who is doing MTech research from NITK in CDS branch. Welcome Akshay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Uh, can you give a brief introduction about yourself?
Okay. So, first of all, thank you for inviting me to this session. My name is Akshay Kumar A, and I am basically from Kerala, and I am presently doing my MTech research in computational data science from National Institute of Technology, Karnataka, Surathkal. And I have qualified GATE in 2020 with the score of 472 and All India rank of 5126 and general EWS category.
Why you applied for MTech research in NIT Surathkal? You would have gone for MTech also, right?
Yeah, the reason is that first of all, my dream is to do PhD in future. So for that, MTech research will be better than MTech because I will have some research papers in me, will get some good referrals. And another thing is that with my score, I will not be getting any good NIT or IIT for MTech. And another some problems are the personal problems are there. So I haven't applied to distant colleges. I have applied only to the colleges near to me. I have applied only to NIT Surathkal and NIT Calicut for the CCMT. But I haven't got there, so I tried to apply this MTech research at NITK Surathkal and have selected in that.
Okay. How do you come to know about MTech research? About it is there in NITK, or is there any in another some other colleges where we can do MTech research in CDS?
Yes, I came to know about this when I visited the NITK website. I accidentally came to know about this MTech research program. But at that time, I was not sure about whether I am eligible or not. But when notification came, Ansari Usama IIT Madras, he helped me a lot for that. He connected with some seniors from NITK Surathkal MTech research, and I have got their reviews about that. And they said that it is very good, means it is equivalent to MTech in terms of placements, and it is having good career opportunities. That's how I came to know about that. I am so grateful to him for connecting with the seniors and for helping me throughout the process. And in NIT only, NIT Surathkal is having MTech research. NIT Trichy is having MS, but I think it is sponsored MS only. In NIT only, NIT Surathkal is having MTech research program.
Okay. How to apply for this MTech research program?
Yeah, you have to apply through the institute itself. Means the institute will give the notification, and we have to apply through the institute website. It is not through CCMT, and we have to apply through the institute. For each program, previous year they have taken 500 rupees for one program. 500 rupees application program. Application fee for one program we have to pay.
Okay. Do every branches have the same MTech research program in NITK, or only for CDS? Uh,
No. Actually, MTech research is offered for all programs in which MTech is also offered. I think some MTech programs are not offered, but for CSC, CDS, and all the programs having MTech is also having MTech research also. The detailed information we can find it in brochure when they are released. But as of now, as in my case, I have applied to EC department, IT department, CS, and CDS department. All these programs who are having MTech also take students for MTech research. For example, computer science department is having two MTech programs, that is information security and computer science and engineering. And they also took MTech research in those two disciplines. So that's how it will work.
okay. What and all branch can apply MTech research for CDS?
Yes, in CDS, the eligibility is same for MTech. Means who all can apply for MTech in CDS, they all can apply for MTech research. So for MTech CDS, the minimum eligibility is they have to get a degree. Means branch is not, means even mechanical students, electrical students, any students having a BTech degree in hand, irrespective of the branch, can apply for the MTech research program also at NITK for CDS, computational data science.
Okay.
Branch is not specific.
Oh, what is the range of CGPA and the gate score one can apply for the CDS? Like, it's better of conversion.
There is no minimal gate score in which, means no minimal cutoff. Actually, the selection depends on the department. For each department, they have a predefined set of rules on how they will select the candidates. Some departments may use gate score to just shortlist the candidates for interview, and some department they may use gate score as well as interview for as well as interview performance and CGPA for taking the student. So it actually depends upon the department. So, but 400 plus gate score may apply. But the students having less than 400 also got interview call last year. 386 gate score got interview call last year for CDS, and he's from mechanical department, and they also will get gates means interview call. And the remaining you have to perform well. And 8 plus CGPA is also good. 8 plus CGPA and 400 plus is so good.
Okay, like what is that this process has like interview or interview plus written test?
Yeah, that is also depends on certain departments. So last year I have applied to computer science department also. They have actually written test plus interview. There is no shortlisting after written test. They will allow all the candidates. They haven't shortlisted anyone. They allowed all candidates applied to take part in both written test as well as an interview. So that is how it will. As I know, all the candidates have applied, got called for interview. If they have some problem in their application, it may be get rejected, but it actually depends on department. CSE department conducted written test, means objective test, and they conducted an interview. Means all can apply in both interview and written test, and they will combinedly they will take the result. Means combinedly they will take the results.
Okay, okay. In what and all department you have applied? Like you have applied in CS, you have applied in CDS, and in what and all department you have applied?
Yeah, I have applied in computational data sciences, and in CS department, I have applied at computer science and engineering and information security. In IT department, I have applied at MTech research in IT, and in EC department, I have applied at MTech research in signal processing and machine learning. I was also eligible for VLSI, but I am not interested in VLSI. That's why I skipped that. For each, we have to give 500 rupees.
Okay, okay, okay. Can you share your interview experience? Like how was it, and what and all questions they have asked, and what and all things one should prepare and go to the interview?
Okay. My entire means the interview experience of four interviews I have already shared on Careerly Meet. So I request you to give the link of this in the description.
Okay.
And I will right now I will give my interview experience of computational data sciences. So in computational data sciences, initially they have asked me to introduce myself, and after that they have asked me what is your favorite subjects. Then I have told them machine learning as well as cryptography. Okay. So from cryptography, the professor came and he asked some easy questions like what is elliptic curve cryptography, how S boxes work. The detailed questions I have written in that post, so I request people to go through that. And in machine learning, the professor asked about what is PCA, what is dimensionality reduction, what is KNN algorithms. They will not ask in-depth questions. They will just ask basic questions. So how to prepare is like prepare 2 to 3 subjects. They will ask what is your favorite subject. So for that we have to prepare for 2 to 3 subjects. Next is have an idea of the research. Means if you are selected at that department, they will definitely ask what is your plan, what are you going to do here, like that. So we should have an idea about the research trends. For example, in data science, we should know about what are the various research topics in data science, like that. And if you are so comfortable, and if the research area is related to the project, you can mention it in your self introduction. Otherwise, don't mention the project in the self introduction, because if you are not comfortable with your project, don't mention it in your self introduction. If you are so confident, then mention it. Okay, so that's how it will work. That's how I have prepared for that. And I have for computational and data sciences, most of the students are having some doubt, like they are from different. If one is from mechanical department, yes, what they should give as favorite subjects. In that case, they can give mathematics, as EDS is related to mathematics. they can give favorite subjects as linear algebra, probability, or something. And if they have some experience, prior experience in machine learning, some students are learning machine learning themselves, then they can say that also. That is, I know some basics of machine learning. So they will ask questions from that only.
Okay. Do they ask
Right.
question from only favorite topic we have specified, or they go with other different topics?
No, they will most probably they will ask from. It actually depends on the interview panel. In computational data sciences, they have asked only related to that, and in IT, they have asked some more questions like cyber security. I have told them cyber security, so it is a vast area. So they have asked some more questions from that.
Okay. Is it
And be and
okay.
yeah, bro, and be prepared for the questions like why MTech research, what after MTech research, why NITK you have chosen, why like that, like the general questions they will definitely gonna ask.
Okay. Since it is a research program, any prior research proposal is required, or like without proposal also we can go with that?
During application, they will not ask anything like references, SOP or something, but it is also department specific. Last year, IT department have asked for research proposal before 2 days before interview. They have asked for the research proposal. Only IT departments have asked that, and no other department have asked. But computer science department, they mentioned in the mail that if you have any research idea in mind, you have to mention it in your self introduction. That they have mentioned. No other department have asked us to give the research proposal.
Okay. What is the difference between doing MTech from NITK or doing MTech from MTech research from NITK? Like, does there is any big difference between them, like in fee structure, like in placement scenarios, like in a stipend you get?
Okay. First of all, the stipend is same, means 12,400 we will get, and that will be for 2 years. And the fee structure is also same. Fee structure is also same. So the difference come is the first thing is in the duration. So the MTech program is a fixed 2-year program. It will not extend after that. But MTech research, it is not a fixed 2-year program. It will take minimum 2 years to complete. What it mean by that? Minimum 2 years we have to spend. If our work is not completed, it may get extended up to 6 months or something. Because in MTech research, we have to publish a thesis, conference proceedings needed for us to get the degree. So if it is not completed by 2 years, it will take maximum of 6 months more. But all of our seniors have completed it within 2 years itself because ample of time is there. So no doubt in that. We can complete, if we work well, we can complete it in 2 years. And we will be having some good conference papers in our hand also. So that is duration wise. It may extend beyond 2 years also. And the second difference is in the coursework. That is in MTech program, we have to study more courses, more coursework is there. That is about 35 credit, we have to get it from the coursework itself. But in MTech research program, minimum of 12 credits needed. That is, if we take 4 credit course, just 3 courses we have to select. Minimum of 12 credits needed. Okay, after that, if we want, we can take. That is minimum 12 credits plus a mandatory learning course is there. That is called as research methodology. It is like non-credit course. We have to just attend the classes of research methodology. And if we get a minimum attendance, that grade, we will get S grade for that. That is the coursework. That is, we have to get 12 credit from our department courses itself, and we have to take another course called as research methodology. We have to just attend the classes. It is on how to do research, how to publish a paper, how to do literature survey, like that. It is common for us and PhD people. It is a common subject for us and PhD people. So that is how that will go. And if needed, we can audit courses also. So auditing courses means it will not be counted towards our CGPA. We can attend the classes, but it is not necessary that we have to attend all exams. The instructor will give a minimum minimum evaluation criteria. For example, if he tells us to write the midsum, we can write the midsum and some assignments. No need to write ensum and all, and we can attend the classes and we will get an audit grade. Means it is an audit grade. It will not counted towards our credits. It will be there in our mark sheet with a U grade. U grade means audited. So it is a nice way to learn things without affecting our CGPA. So we can do that also.
You can do that
and
auditing course from any other branch or only specific from CGS?
Yes, any other branch we can do. And if needed, we can take credit courses also from any other branch. That is no problem. But minimum 12 credits has to be obtained from our department itself. In additional, we can take credit courses or audit any courses from other departments also.
Okay. So what is the difference? Is there any difference between fee structures of MTech research and MTech?
No, fee structure is same. Fee structure is same. And in MTech research, we will be assigned with a guide on the interview time itself. If we are selected, we will be assigned with a guide at the interview time itself, so that he will be advising us on what all subjects we should take for our coursework. It will be related to our research area itself. The coursework we are doing will be related to our research area itself.
Okay.
So it is flexible. That is, we can study what we needed. It is not compulsory. Courses are not compulsory. We can study on our own. Upon our own interest, we can take.
Okay. If we extend the course by 6 months, does we get additional stipend or it's only for 24 months?
No, we will not get additional stipend. Stipend will be only for 24 months only.
Okay. How is the placement for MTech and MTech research? Is it same or it is like bit different?
The placement of MTech and MTech research, it is exactly the same. That is, we can sit for all placements where MTech students are also sitting. We can sit for all placements where MTech students are also sitting. But the one difference is that the MTech research students, they are not eligible for job internship. That is, job internship, we are not eligible. Whereas we are eligible for research internship. We can approach any professors from IIT for research internship. That is okay. But job internship, we are not eligible because we have to work with the paper and all. So that is the difference. Internship, we are not eligible, but for placement, we can sit in any company where MTech students are sitting. So that's we are eligible.
Okay, but and the packages also remain same.
Yeah, packages also remain same. Same procedure. It means we can sit along with MTech students. No difference there. They will not discriminate us in that. They will will give the same value to us also, like MTech students.
Okay. What and all companies do visit of MTech CDS, MTech research CDS?
Yeah, the companies are almost all big companies like Cisco, Dell, Intel, NetApp, Deloitte, etc. will be visiting the campus. And for CS, Flipkart, Microsoft, all other big companies are visiting, and we can expect an average of 15 plus LPA for sure. In the CDS, 15 plus LPA average we can expect.
Okay. See, if anyone is from core branches like mechanical, civil, electrical, what is your suggestion for him before joining MTech research in CDS?
For placement, the student has to be very well in coding because there is so much competition. We have to compete against, first of all, we have to compete against the BTech students. Next, we have to compete against the computer science, IT, MTech students. So competition will be more. So they should be very well, they should have interest to learn coding. We can learn coding in the first year. So they should be very much interested. And for them to appear for the interview, if you know machine learning or have learned it yourself, do tell that as your favorite subject. Otherwise, have a basic idea of that. What is data science? What are the various problems in data science? Have a basic idea about that and prepare for mathematics subject. As in data science, it is majority is mathematics, so you can tell mathematics as your favorite subject. No problem in that.
Okay. See, if in future if few of the your juniors who ask us to connect with you, are you free to talk to them?
Yes, I am free. I will be glad to talk to them.
Okay. Thank you, Akshay.
Thank you for inviting.